What's up, everybody? What's up, man? It's BR jamming with J Money. Y'all know what's going on, man. I'm J Money. It's my guy Jordan Sharp and my guy Junior Brown. We're gonna try to get to some money today, man. We're gonna try to hit these NBA games. You know what I'm saying? Try to find some money. A lot of things happen out there. I got both the glasses, whichever one of them y'all want to put on. I put the other ones on. I got a little new pair today, man. But they ain't new, but y'all know we're gonna try to get to some money today on this NBA slate, man. What's up, Junior? Everything cool with you? Okay, Jordan. Everything cool?
Yeah,
My guy
yeah,
Junior paused there for a second. Everything cool with you? Jordan, how was your weekend, my guy?
yeah. Not bad, man. We'll get Junior back here in just a second, but yeah, I got my ass kicked on Friday, as we all did. It's crazy that the Hawks with Trey Young ruled out was the only play that I cashed on Friday out of five. That one hurt a little bit, but had a nice little reset button on Saturday. Some family in town yesterday. Came back, still not a great day, but had Memphis first quarter full game, lost first quarter, won the full game, so split on that one, then lost my lone prop pick yesterday on Hassan Whiteside. Thought he'd have a little bit bigger day than that. He missed his points, rebounds, assists total by two. He had 28, needed 30 for that one. So that one stung a little bit, but not too bad of a weekend. Doing good here. I'm a little cold, a little streaky right now. Had a real hot week last week up until Friday, and then just absolutely ice cold. Can't hit the broadside of anything the last 2 days. So I'm trying to turn that around right before the All Star break. Looks like we got Junior back. How you doing, my guy?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Busy weekend. I didn't go crazy on the picks. I was 4-2 on the weekend on my official picks, so not too bad. Had a couple, like I coach a basketball team, so I had a couple of games this weekend. So I was kind of busy with that. I actually got a shout out my guys, man. We beat a team yesterday that beat us by 30 something back in October. So that's a big time turnaround. Proud of my guys, ready to get some money this week with y'all though. So let's get to it.
Y'all know I'm ready to get to some money. That's why y'all here, man. Cause we don't. I know about my guy. I don't like losing, bro. And I had my money on this shit, and you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I don't even betting. I don't be betting $100, $200, man. I'm trying to get some money, bro. This ain't no game, bro. I do this. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday. So Saturday, man. Saturday, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't too bad. I know the Lakers came out there later, A versus Warriors. I don't know if it was point shaving Brun or what. Them boys, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that today, man. Not too much about Saturday. Yeah, y'all know how hyped I was about the Mavs. Catch this shit with ease. Kept it going yesterday, man. Kept it going yesterday. I was leaning towards the Celtics, and it was crazy because if you got that one late, you had Celtics -1.5. That's tough, man. That's tough. But if you got it early, it was at +1. The was on. I was on the Hawks there, sitting up 4.5. Then it was 5.5 when he was. I was pretty sure that he was gonna play. Just need to hear him in for sure, but had to go ahead bet. I was like, man, they guys 4. He gonna play, man. Double overtime. They end up getting it done by the hook, man. The five push though as well. 76 took it, got it done versus the Bulls. I want to welcome this people from the chat, man. What's up? What's up, little Domio? My guy ZT. Hey, my guy Zayto, boy. That boy. Hey, I gave that boy put 15 bands on something yesterday and cashed out. My guy Zayto, man. What's up, Daryl Rice? We got what's up, Brian? All y'all in here. Brooke Jordan, fourth eye, man. Y'all tell everybody. Y'all don't care if y'all at work on lunch. Tell them, hey, go guy over there eating Subway. Say, hey man, put the show on your phone real quick, bro. You just give us a like and a view and you get off real quick, man. I know somebody watching lunchtime, even if y'all watching later, man. Tell somebody else, hey. Y'all hit the like button, all that, man. Y'all know we're gonna try to get to some money today. But the Clippers yesterday smacked them, boy. You talking about bounce back? They on the back to back, no Kawhi Leonard. Everybody's scared to take them. They scared to take them. I don't know why. Versus the Cavs, you just got their ass handed to them, bro. By the Timberwolves, you know they finna come back, bro. Come on, man. They up by 20. They was up by 20 plus in the first half and smacked them boys by 41 points, man. It couldn't have got much easier today. It really couldn't have, man. The Blazers ended up getting it done late at night as well. Damian Lillard just keep going, man. I know I liked it at the 3. I didn't take it at the -5. The -5 cash as well. So everybody cashed. That was crazy. Even my guy Parlay Poppy hit a little parlay with the under as well. I'm gonna look. Okay, the under smack too. Good job, man. Let's get to some money today, though, man. That's on. Yesterday was yesterday. I had a real good day yesterday, man. Let's try to keep it going to today. First game of the day, we got the Hornets versus the Pistons, man. I know D Rose out. They didn't traded Drummond over there. Still at the still, man. I think the full tank is on for the Hornets, man. I can only look towards the Pistons in this one, man. I would never bet on the Hornets. The Pistons did still been showing some, you know what I'm saying? Been showing at least some lately. They at the house. Hornets are absolute bet against, in my opinion, man. They might come out first hot in the first half, and I noticed some with them. Them boys, it's like in the second half, maybe that's what it is. They don't want to win. So no matter how good the first half they come, at the halftime, hey, just chill out, bro. Y'all getting paid. You know what I'm saying? We don't just take a dive one time. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Jordan? Any look on this game? You think Hornets taking this game away, or the Pistons don't get it done?
The Hornets are always tanking, it seems like, but definitely this year, I'm real invested in them in a season win totals bet on the under. So I'm really hope they continue this tank. But that aside, if y'all have watched the show the last couple of weeks, every time the Hornets are on the card, I pretty much say the same thing, and I might go after them again tonight. It's one of my leans. I haven't bet it yet, but Hornets first half is still looking pretty nice against this Pistons team that still doesn't play a whole lot of defense. Now, I think that since they traded Andre Drummond, they obviously I think have turned over a little bit of a new leaf there at home, obviously in this one. But the Hornets just seem to play really, really well in the first two quarters and then just absolutely throw the game away in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. And that trend has been continuing for a while now. I'm going to continue riding it as long as I can. I don't think this is that big of a I don't think it would be big of a shock to see them leading at halftime here. I don't know if I'm going to unleash it yet. I think I'm going to tweet out my plays today because I haven't locked in anything just yet. So I'll tweet out anything I get on officially later tonight because like I said, it's been burned the last couple nights on a couple of things. So but Hornets first half definitely where I'm leaning on this one just because they play so much better in the first half than they do the second half.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Scared money don't make no money, man. If you see something you like, shit, you got to go after it. It's a 50-50. So, you know what I'm saying? We all making educated guesses. We know we can crunch the numbers all damn day and some shit, it could go the opposite way. So, if you really liking something, I say, man, shoot your shot, man. Because I know NBA over, I'm going to be sad in a bit. So, right now, while it's here, I'm finna I got it hammered. This was time last year, man, where it's just like right after January, February, it's like, all right, it's go time now. We know what these teams going to do. We know the players for them. You know what I'm saying? The trades had already been made. It's go time now. Now for real though, the Pistons got a long list of injuries, man. They do. And I really didn't like. Obviously, D Rose still out. Bruce Brown back in there. Morris back in there. Fee still out. I mean, they got a long list on injury, but still, the guys they got out there, I'm taking them over the Hornets guys any day in a full game situation. That's my best. That would be my lean on it. Any quick thoughts on this one, Junior? The Hornets versus Pistons. I know you probably don't like this one.
Nah, I'm not watching, handicapping, or talking about this game. So whatever game you want to talk about next, just let me know.
Let's move it on.
Let's get to it, man. We got the Nets versus the Pacers here, man. The Pacers, they hadn't looked right, man. They have not looked right. I'm not laying this price with them, man. It's just really that simple, in my opinion, man. We're gonna talk about the game, but just the way I'm looking at it, and even if the Pacers are to play with me, it's tough for me to trust them right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be surprised if they covered this game. The Nets, them boys, you know what I'm saying? Hey, why can't they keep it close here versus a struggling Pacers team, man? Them boys, they struggle right now, and we keep saying get right spot, and you lose versus the Pelicans there without Brandon Ingram. Zion Wilson didn't play either. I know he ain't just a huge deal, but still he plays. You know what I'm saying? He's still a missing player out there, getting bored. You know what I'm saying? Well, the hype for the team, all that. But when you lose to them without Ingram, no, bro. What's up with your team? Well, I ain't gonna say it like that because I mean I don't care if it was my team. I don't care if the Mavs sorry as hell last year. I was saying, hey, my team's sorry as shit. Well, I don't care if they sorry. I fade them. What you thinking, Jordan? They get right tonight or what? The Pacers.
Yeah, man. I think I'm staying away from both sides of this one simply because I'll tell you what's up with them. It's a pretty simple formula. They just haven't played defense at all lately. They're bottom third of the league in defense over the last 5 games, giving up over 114 points per 100 possessions. That's like 8 to 10 more than they usually do, or at least they've kept their average to, especially at home. This last stretch at home has been absolutely baffling to me. That's like you just said, losing to New Orleans, even without Oladipo sitting out and on the second night of a back-to-back. So obviously there's a little bit of excuses there, not completely healthy. Well, tonight they're on rest. They are they're completely healthy at this point. They should have all their guys back. And if they're gonna jump out of this funk, now's the time to do it. Because if it continues to linger, it's gonna be cause for concern. I'm not too much on the panic button yet, but I'm not tailing them tonight. That's for sure. It's just too many points for a scrappy Nets team that's gonna play a little bit more defense, play a little bit slower. basically pester a Pacers team on offense is just enough to where they could slide in here and get a 2-point loss, 4-point loss, whatever it is. So I'm definitely not touching either side of it though. It just scares the crap out of me. I could see Indiana coming out and having a really good game. But if they don't come out early and make a lot of shots, it's going to be hard for them, I think, to cover this game because that's where they're going to beat the Nets is early on. The longer they let them hang around, the more chances the Nets are going to have to cover this one.
Any look on this game, Junior? This is more intriguing game right here. The Pacers have lost 5 straight games here. Now they laying 7 points. I guess the bookmakers are saying that it's a bounce back spot for them. It's a revenge game for the Nets. Man, the Pacers came in there and smacked them boys up. I think 115 to 88, something like that. Earlier this year. That was the beginning of the year, but I don't know, man. I wouldn't feel comfortable laying points here with the Pacers. They could get it done. They can win this game by 10-15. Beforehand, I don't feel confident in it. Anything on this one, Junior, before we get to the next one?
I don't have a lean on the I don't have an official play on this game. My lean would be Brooklyn plus the points. Indiana's problems, they surfaced a while ago. The overtime win against Chicago, they could have easily lost that game. That could be 7 losses in a row because they lost the game before that at Portland to end their road trip. They lost to the Knicks. They lost to Dallas without Doncic. There's just nothing now. They lost to the Pelicans without Ingram. They're just not a bet on side right now. I can't pretend to believe that they're going to cover a 7-point spread wide just because. Like we use the saying bounce back spot, but that has to be put into context. You're going to bounce back like you've been playing well. You had a bad day. Now you're going to bounce back. They lost 5 out of 6. So if they don't win tonight, they're going to win on Wednesday against Milwaukee. So they have no choice but to win. So I'll say Pacers probably win. But I would still take the points with Brooklyn because just 7 points is too many for a team that's not trending downwards. That does not make any sense to me on any level.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, right now they're not playing well. That's what we're saying. Like it's tough to, and sometimes you can kind of sort of gauge. You know what I'm saying? When a team is they really finna put together here, but one thing I did, you know what I'm saying, learn from this, I know that it didn't really happen too much last year. Like they'll race facing an inferior opponent. It seems like the Jazz, and it was a nice win for them last night. But it's tough to feel like they're, you know what I'm saying, oh, this is their get right spot. Then they just keep showing you that they're like really they're really hard to lay points right now, man. Let's get to the next game. The Hawks, man. The Hawks took care of me past couple games, man. They did. And Trae Young out or not, the boys covered from your day versus Celtics, man. That was not. I liked it, boy. And then yesterday with double OT, he went at -5. I take a pushover loss any day. Any day I will. But and 4.5, we cashed it by a hook, baby. But Hunter, he questionable here. Reddish, he questionable here. I still know Bembry, Capella still hurt. Labissiere still hurt. And it's crazy because when I'm looking at this game last night, I know that the Hawks can score points. They can. But then we know that they don't play well on back-to-backs. They don't play well after a win. They don't play well after they've had a good game after they cover a spread. Even though they're playing a lot better now, this third game in 4 nights, traveling over there. Then when you get into the double OT, it's like, that's tough, bro. You wonder why the Magic, and I missed it. Opened at 6.5, 7. It's up to 8.5 now. I missed it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this. And the Magic played much better. They play defense. The Hawks don't play defense. The Hawks can score points. The Magic, sometimes they can't hit the damn broadside of a barn. So it's tough, though. It is tough to lay an 8.5, even with coming up double overtime. Be interesting to see what players sit for the Hawks here. It's crazy, though. I could still only lean towards the Magic. I don't have the cojones to lay that 8.5 with them boys, though. But in theory, they should. They should. But the Hawks, they don't let it up, man. They don't stop. I want to see if Trae Young, because he was questionable yesterday and played, obviously a little ankle. We see a late scratch with him. Now, if he doesn't play here, it's gonna be another smash to under. I don't want to say too much about it, though. We'll let y'all talk about it, man. What you got, Junior? Any quick looks on this one? What you think about the Magic in this spot?
It's rough. My look would actually be towards the total. 219 seems like a lot for an Orlando game. But if you look closer at Atlanta's splits on the season, they're 1-8 in back-to-back situations straight up. and they allow 124 points per game on back-to-backs. Now, Orlando ain't scoring 124 points against anybody probably, but they'll score 100 and change. I think Atlanta themselves, they're always good for a buck 05, buck 10. They average 110 a game. I can see this going over the 219 with the way Atlanta plays defense in this specific spot.
Yeah, it could be a good right spot for the Magic offense. Like I say, wait for them late injuries, man. Because the Hawks, they're another team that got a long list of injuries. Team players are already questionable. Now you come out double OT, somebody ain't playing. And if Hunter don't play, it's gonna take a hit to their defense, bro. It is. I don't know. I'm not playing the damn total. It's Magic or nothing for me, and I probably won't get there. Any quick looks on this one, Jordan?
Yeah, it's a big card. So I was looking at this earlier and thinking maybe the Magic first half just seems pretty right because, like you said, I mean, it's only going to go north of here. I don't think things are going to get better for the Hawks. I don't think Hunter's playing. Last time I saw, he was doubtful. That could have changed. I don't know if he's been upgraded since then, but yeah, if he doesn't play, that's a huge hit to their defense, right? The Magic could come out and score 65 points this first half, but I don't know if I'm betting on it. It's just a lean right now.
Exactly. Yeah, like I say, it got away from me, man. It got away. Yeah, I know I did see some. So Teague, he probable. Bembry doubtful. Cam Reddish questionable. Hunter, yeah, he probably somebody ain't playing for the Hawks. I'm saying double OT game, and that's why the money piling on the Magic there. Really, they kind of throw the stats out. They saying in the second half that the Hawks just gonna run it, and we've seen it before. I wouldn't be surprised Magic win this game by 10 plus points because in the fourth quarter, especially the way the Hawks like to run down it, I could see the Magic really clamping down the Hawks for going to get like a 10, 15 point quarter in the third or fourth. I could see them. That double OT is going to be tough. One OT is one thing, but double OT back to back. It is, time change. You can't forget that. They ain't really no time change. Not in Atlanta. I'm thinking about if I fly over there, I'm tripped out. But let's get to the next one, man. Let's get to the next one. I'm playing basketball and shit yesterday, man. They busted my lip, man. Ain't nobody beat me up, man. I'm playing basketball. My damn lip kind of fat. When I tell y'all Patrick Beverly out there, I'm playing no games on that defense. Whoever the best player on the other side, I want you. I'm telling you, I want you. I'm like a shark. I smell blood out there, and you not scoring. You might get too bad. And don't start talking. Let's get back to the capping, man. The Timberwolves versus the Raptors. Timberwolves showed something last game. I don't care. No names out there. They showed something last game. Maybe that's why we see it come down from 10 to 9.5. The boys in Carlton Towns, they care out there now. These new players, how they care. Russell, questionable. I want to see what the Timberwolves. I want to see if they're gonna keep it going, man. What you like, Jordan? You think the Raptors gonna smash the Timberwolves here? Is the easy double-digit win for the Raptors here?
I don't think it's an easy double-digit win by any means, but just for the simple fact that not only could Russell make his debut, which will really send this line probably sending downward at least a point or two. I mean, this team is. I mean, I think probably Junior can speak on this maybe a little bit more. There's some credence to when you play basketball and you go out and you just you have no fear and you really don't have any like nerves or anything. You're just out there playing and that's kind of what these Wolves are. They kind of have something to prove, a little chip on their shoulder maybe, and I don't really trust them here to cover the spread, but I would lean that way, I think, even though it's kind of going in the wrong direction. I'm actually really interested to see what Junior has to say because it's another one of those that I could see them kind of playing tough first half and then kind of just letting the game slip away second half because obviously they have a lot more incentive to lose right now. But, I mean, they could hang tough with Toronto with this new look lineup. They have some players, if as long as they're starting to mesh pretty well and they get Russell tonight, I could see them putting up a pretty good effort at least here for this game. I don't think they're 9-point underdogs if Russell's in the game for sure. So I'm kind of interested to see what Junior has to say, whether he's on the Raptors tonight heavy or not. And
it could be a letdown game too. I mean, I want to know what Junior got to say too. I want to know too.
Yeah, so I'm on the Raptors first half and the under 118.5 in the full game. It's kind of hard to pick unders with when the T-Wolves are involved. They put up a $142 on the Clippers. But, I've said this over and over. If I'm picking the Raptors, there's one thing I know that's going to happen, and they're going to bring a defensive effort. If I'm Nick Nurse, I just watched this team put up that many points in their last game. My team is at least going to come out in the first half with a defensive effort. So I just think that Raptors defense is going to play hard in the first half. I know the T-Wolves don't play defense themselves. But I'm just banking on the fact that the Raptors' defensive effort is going to be a lot harder. Not to say that it would normally be, because I just think they play the same way every single night. They don't take nights off. But you're not going to win every goddamn game. So that being said, I'm not trying to lay this many points with a team with so many unknowns. We watched the new look Rockets smash the Lakers and then get smashed the very next night. So just because the new look Wolves caught the Clippers napping, does that mean that all of a sudden now they're an offensive juggernaut? Not really.
Well, they did sit Russell Jr. They did sit, and don't get me wrong. We was on it. It was like, hey, Suns or nothing. But we know Russell Westbrook out made a huge difference in that game. It was just a total letdown. I dig what you're saying, though. I dig what you're saying.
Yeah, it's you can't. It's kind of like this is like more of a mentality that you use when you're capping NFL. Just because Team A whooped Team B's ass doesn't mean that they're gonna go and whoop Team C's ass. It's every single game is a different situation. I think in this specific situation, I don't trust the full game just because I don't even know who's going to be playing for the Timberwolves. And when I say I don't know, D'Angelo Russell makes a huge difference, to my decision on whether or not I'm going to lay points. So until I know what's going on with him, I can't touch the full game. So I'm going on the angle that the Raptors saw what the Wolves did the last time. They understand that a new roster is like a breath of fresh air. Karl Anthony Towns looks like he got a new dog after looking like his dog died the last month. Playing like as if
he was one assist away from a triple double
or some shit. What's that?
Yeah. No, Karl Anthony Towns was one assist away. Then he had 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. So he cares.
So
again,
that's my point.
If Russell
so now you got a rejuvenated Karl Anthony Towns. You got a bunch of new pieces. You got the guys coming over. Torrey Craig came over from Denver. He's happy. There's a renewed sense of purpose for Minnesota. That being said, Toronto's not losing to anybody right now. So the only angle that I could see is that Toronto comes up with a stronger effort in the first half out of respect for what they saw from Minnesota in the last game. But Minnesota probably covers the spread.
Exactly. That's why I like coming on here talking with you guys. And I always pick my guy Junior brain, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the Raptors. If my guy say he ain't comfortable with the Raptors on full game, I'm leaning towards the Timmies. I'm leaning towards the Timmies in this one. If y'all got some Timberland boots, you'll put them on tonight, man. I might have to put some on the Wolves there, man. I like talking this out with you guys. I wasn't really looking at it.
What do you think of the total at 230?
I ain't fucking with it. And you know what? And it's got steamed up from 227. So somebody liking the over, and Timberwolves game's over. But like you say, what if the Raptors bring their D? What if they, you know what I'm saying? What's up with Lowry? Is he here? Is he in, Junior? Was he in for sure? Everything cool with him?
Supposedly he's supposed to play. Kyle Lowry, though, is always. I don't think Kyle Lowry's been 100% healthy in like 5-6 years. He's always has some kind of a nagging injury. So the word on the street is that he's
from all that flopping. From all that flopping.
Yeah. I mean, he hurt his neck, right? How else do you hurt your neck? So
he has whiplash, right?
Whiplash. You was in a car wreck, bro? What you? Yeah, he questionable. I'm gonna tell you something. If Russell in there, and even the roster that they just had, the Clippers had everybody out there, and they gave them bucket. And I'm watching that game. Jordan McLaughlin out there. I'm talking about no main guys, but Beasley had 23 points over there. We know he can ball from there. He came right in and showed something. That type of stuff. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That can happen again. Type of shit like that wasn't an accident. McLaughlin, that probably won't happen again, but. I can see the Timmies keeping it close. If Karl Anthony Towns cares again, if he gets his boy back tonight, you better watch out for him. We got to get to the next one, man. We got to get to the next. We got 5 more games. We're gonna try to run through them real quick. Kings versus Bucks, and I wish this was one where I could have got some value, but couldn't. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks still laying 5-1 ATS this year without Giannis, maybe be 6-1. Still leaning the Kings here though. Call me crazy. I'm still leaning the Kings here. Another Bucks smash. I still think no Giannis in this one. I think this one they'll win, but I think the Kings can keep it within double digits. Wish it could have got to 14.5. And that makes me think, because I know I saw them questionable yesterday and they were still hanging the 14.5 last night. Now that it's officially down to 10.5, 10, I think it's damn near for sure. I think this is this is going to be their game where they exhale. In my opinion, I can see the Kings. They've shown some feistiness past couple games. I think they can keep it close here. I think Giannis out for sure. The Kings plus the 10. I think it's worth a little change on there, man. What you think? What you think, Junior? You on Bucks first half? I already know, Junior. You on Bucks first half, bro? Or what?
Let me tell you something right now, J Money, and I don't know if you've watched any of the games that Giannis has sat out. I feel like the Bucks are in a situation where Giannis's teammates almost seem like empowered when he sits out. Like they gotta go prove a point that this ain't no one man show. They still be smacking teams even when Giannis sits out. And as far as I'm concerned, me personally, because I know you're a lot higher on the Kings than I am, even though you hate Luke Walton. I can't stand the Kings, bro. I don't think the Kings are a good team at all. And I think without Marvin Bagley and Rashad Holmes on the road, there's just too much to ask them to go into Milwaukee and win a place where they rarely lose. I'm getting them first quarter. I got a trifecta. That's how little I care that Giannis is out. I'm going trifecta. First quarter, first half, full game. About to smack these.
Let's go.
These Sacramento jesters out the building tonight.
Hey, I can dig it. I can't ride with you on that one, though, my guy. But best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. But yeah, I ain't asked them to win, and I ain't missing the first quarter, first half, nothing. If I was to play this game, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put something a little small on it. The Kings plus it ain't gonna be nothing huge. We'll talk about the game that I like today, and it's against the grain as well. But with this one, yeah, I think this is one where 7-8 point win. That's cool. Tell them what you like. Tell them what you like, Jordan. Ride with Junior, my guy. I know you're riding with him.
No, I don't know if I'm riding with him, but I will say this: I've had success this year with the Bucks when they have ruled out Giannis and just buying the cheap price whenever they get steamed down, and they've already been steamed down at 4.5 points just from him being questionable. So when and if he does get ruled out, which I think, Jay, you're right. I think that this it's just they got a real important stretch coming up. I think they got Indiana in 2 nights. Then they're on the road in Detroit after the All-Star break. Or excuse me, they got this game in Indiana here right before the All-Star break. But they need to rest Giannis a little bit here, and I think that he could easily sit out this game and maybe even sit out in Indiana just with how bad they've been playing and just give him a little extra boost of a rest before the All-Star break. So yeah, I don't think he's going to play because like I said, they have an important stretch coming up after the All-Star break. Is what I was trying to say. But if he gets ruled out officially, this goes down to 9. I may take it. I may lay the points, man. The Kings are just awful, and no front court tonight for them against a team that you're going to see Chris Middleton coming off a 50-pointer the last time Giannis sat out. Good luck with that, Kings. Good luck with taking the points tonight, my guy. I don't want to fade you at all, but I might have to tonight with this one.
Hey, I can dig it, man. I can dig. Yeah, and I'll tell you, this wouldn't be no slammer play. It's just something that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do some parlays. I'll throw it on there with something else that I really like. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me obviously, I'm always going to do straight bets. My one pair, I always going to go heavy on net every day. And then I might parlay some shit with other little secondary shit that you know what I'm saying, that I think will hit. But obviously going my main play. But, yeah, Middleton props over. Yeah, I can see, Middleton. I tell you right now, man, I'm talking about them boys they was hammering the Kings this morning, man. I'm seeing I see 12 bands. Somebody put 12 bands on the Kings. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it's a lock or anything, or that the Bucks are still a great team. Like I say, 5-1, 6-1 ATS this year without Giannis. In this particular spot, I still think that they could just 8-9 points. That's cool with them. Let's get to the next one, man. Jazz versus the Mavs, man. My Mavs. Boys treated me well the other day. This is a tough. I mean, we don't know when. This another. The Jazz, man, they are so tricky, bro, because you don't know when. And you can argue it's gonna be a letdown for them, but as far as just the stat, obviously, I mean, because you look at the full game stats for the Jazz, they still nice. Everything's still nice. Past 5 hadn't been so well. They coming off a huge win last night. I mean, y'all see that game-winning shot by Bogdanovich? I mean, he that was an and one too. I'm watching. I said, oh, that boy got fouled too and wet. Boy, that was nice there, boy. That was nice there. I don't know. 2 straight wins now for the Jazz. Are they back? Are they back, Junior? You think the Jazz back, or should they be laying this 1.5 here on the road, or you think the Mavs gonna get it done?
Do I think the Jazz are back? I don't. I don't. Not to say that I think that they're still the same team that was dropping games left, right, and center 2 weeks ago, but um, I'm not convinced by their win against Houston. Their win against Portland actually impressed me a little bit more. Tonight, they should take care of business. I think that if we're going to call them back, this is actually a pretty good test for the simple fact that Dallas is without their best player. Uh, the Jazz, even with Dallas's best player, have a better roster. What's the reason that they would lose this game? I mean, so if they're right, I think that this will give me a better idea if I can believe in them moving forward. Because I haven't made a play on the Jazz, pretty sure since 2020 started. I could be wrong about that, but I've been off the Jazz for a minute because they were looking, even though they had that super long winning streak, when they lost to the Pelicans in overtime, that game just. Here's my problem with the Jazz. I'm gonna just be straight up. I don't like the fact that in a lot of situations it just turns into Donovan Mitchell hero ball. I really don't like that at all. And I don't think that Mike Conley, even though his performances have gotten better, that he all the way fits in with this team. If you guys have watched Utah play recently, Mike Conley's defense has fallen off a cliff from the days of grit and grind. Like, he does not play defense at all, which is a huge problem if you're going to play for Utah. So I'm still just not sure about Utah right now, so I'm off this game.
Yeah, revenge spot, man. The Mavs almost beat them over there at their house. The Jazz had to come back late in that game, end up winning by 5, man. It's a revenge spot. Like you said, we still missing Luka out there, but we still got ballers, man. We got ballers coming out there. Ben Jones, Barea, and Seth Curry. You know what I'm saying? We got depth at the guard. Gonna have so Barea is probably obviously gonna have Porzingis back here. Think this nice little revenge spot for the Mavs, man. Everything says so well. They are coming back to the house, you know what I'm saying, after a little 2-game road trip or whatever. But I still think that this is a little spot for the Mavs, man. Last time we was at the house, we lost to the Grizz. The Jazz, they better not come with that bull stuff tonight, man. They come playing around, the Mavs gonna smack them up. It's Mavs or nothing for me in this one. I'm not even looking towards Jazz, especially a team coming off a game winning shot where they were really supposed to lose though, and then game winning shot. Now we won, probably went celebrated. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they probably was about. James Harden like, you know what? You hit the watch. You know, come to the strip club with me one time, man. So y'all gonna take a L tomorrow. So come to the strip club with me. Y'all got the win. I throw you 20 bands. You know what I'm saying? Get some booze, shake around in your face. What you think? Jordan? Revenge game for the Mavs, or you think the Jazz are back?
I'm so split on the sides of this one. I'm going to lay off, but this is one I was eyeballing last night, and the only thing that's keeping me from betting it already is just the steam is going the opposite direction here from what I thought it was going to do, and that's the first half total here. 106 points, down from 107, and even at 105.5 now at a couple of shops, which is really just baffling to me because the way the Jazz have been playing defense on the road, not only most of the season but lately especially. And definitely, like Junior said, since Mike Conley came back, it's just been absolutely atrocious. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Mike Conley alone or if it's something else. But it does seem to be that the Jazz are going to have to go back to that starting lineup with bringing Conley off the bench if they're going to fix what's going on. So I think if that did lean aside, I'd go with the Mavs just for a simple fact that I don't really trust those last 2 wins for the Jazz at all. I'm with Junior. I think they have so much potential on offense that they move the ball, and yet they don't a lot late in games, and that's going to be a problem for them in the playoffs more than it is now. And if it's already showing its head now, it may even hurt their chances of getting home court advantage in the playoffs. But Dallas, I mean, is a team that plays pretty fast. They're going to try to speed this game up as much as possible early on and grab the lead and try to punch them in the mouth because they know the Jazz don't play well from behind. They're a team that always wants to get out and pound you into the ground with their defense and play with the lead. So if the Dallas can dictate the pace in this one and play a little faster, maybe up a little, catch the Jazz by surprise a little faster than they normally do, perhaps. I can see this going over here because I don't trust the way the Jazz have been playing defense. They may go up to 114 points per 100 possessions their last 5 first halves and almost that much in their last 5 road games. So if Dallas can come out here even without Luka still and punch him in the mouth, I like the over here in the first half. I don't know if I'm going to jump on it just yet, but that's definitely another one of my leans today.
Exactly. Yeah, we got a imposter in the chat, man. Get your whack ass out of here, man. We don't focus on negativity. We're gonna get to some money, but don't make me get on your ass, man. Don't make me do that, bro. Cause I will. And y'all, it's y'all watching. Get this guy out the chat, man, before I had to get on his ass, man. But yep, Mavs are nothing in this one, man. Let's get to the next game, man. Let's get to the next game. We got the Spurs versus the Nuggets here, man. Junior. We eating spicy nuggets today. We know the Spurs have been on the slide here on the road, man. They done lost each of these first, 3 home games on this rodeo road trip. The boys getting desperate now, man. And I just saw Harris. I just saw he listed probable. I was, oh boy, them boys lucky they finna want to say Harris out or something, boy. Hey, boys better be lucky. I don't give a damn. I still like the Spurs here, man. And it's playoff revenge. I go look at the history, and it's playoff revenge from last year. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Rocking with the Spurs once again. They burned me a couple times before that. They take care of me real nice, man. I still got a little Spurs money in my pocket, man. I don't care. I text my pocket. The last 3 times I didn't text them, go Spurs, go. Them boys in cover. And I forgot to do it the last time, too, man. They pissed away. And the last couple times, the Spurs then took the lead through 3 quarters. And then 4th quarter, they just pissed it away, man. Against this Nuggets team, they've been starting the ball lately. They've been starting the ball, but still, their offense can sputter sometimes, man. I think this is a type of game that, in my opinion, I think that the Spurs can get. As long as they come out there with that desperateness. We know they're not the same team of past years. We know this. You still got Popovich over there. This is still playoff revenge. The Spurs 6-8 for some reason they like playing on Mondays. 6-0 ATS last 6 Monday games, all this shit. I don't care. I don't care about all the stats, man. The Spurs got to come to play today if they don't want to look like a bunch of bums on that team. There, nobody's really out, man. They can keep it within 7 versus Nuggets here. I don't care nobody. So you fade me. Go Eaters. Go get some spicy nuggets if you want to fade me. I can understand it. Anything can happen, but I like the Spurs here. It's my favorite play of the day. What you think? What you think, Jordan?
This is the one I wrote up for the website, and it's another one that I'm probably going to end up being on. And it's following a similar trend from what you just said. It's Spurs first quarter. I was looking at it +3 down to +2.5 now. Seems like everything's steaming in their direction here. And the first quarter, just to be quick, because I know we got to get through this here and we've got a couple more games. The Spurs have been absolutely atrocious in second halves lately, but the earlier in games, the better they play. They're averaging 123 points per 100 possessions the first quarter of their last 4 losses. They have been playing really well in the first quarter, even though they've lost these last 4 games. And I've covered on them a couple times this year, just as slight underdogs. And now you're going to be 2.5 against a Nuggets team that doesn't really play that well in first quarters, even though they've been doing a little bit better lately. I will give them the credit for that. I just about trying to follow the trends here with this one. I'm going to go Spurs first quarter with you. I'll see about that full game, though. I don't know about that one, but I do like the 2.5 first.
I like that. I like that, bro. I like that first quarter and the first half because you're exactly right, and that's what I'm saying too. You know what I'm saying? So it's each of the last 4 for road games they lost. You can't forget in that first game they hung with. We know the Clippers don't always show up, but they hung with them and it's gonna beat them at their house. They usually bullshit around on the road. Next game was total. You know what I'm saying? It was a blowout. Obviously, we know that situation. The game versus the Blazers and the Kings, man, you can't lose that one versus. That was an absolute letdown. Yeah, the first half is probably the most probable play, but I still think that the Spurs the +7, that's too many points in my opinion, man. 4.5, 5 should have been 7.5. Hell no. Now that's a little bit too. You're getting a little bit too out of, you know what I'm saying, much respect for this Nuggets team who just made some trades as well. You know what I'm saying? They got shit a lot of moving pieces as well, man. Any quick thoughts on this one, Junior, man? Then I want to talk about this Heat, man. I want to talk about the Heat because this is another team they've been bullshitting around on the road, but they man, look, Warriors is not good, bro. They're not good, Junior. Trifecta on the Heat or what, Junior?
No. The only team that I'm betting on in Florida today is Florida State plus the points. But I don't know if you're doing college picks today, so I'll just I'll stay away from that for now. As far as Denver, San Antonio, I got the under 217 in that game. I think San Antonio is really going to struggle to score. The only thing, listen, this 8-game road trip, this rodeo road trip, the one that they do every year, the only thing that's going to save them from getting their ass bust 8 times in a row on the road is the All-Star game. Because their next 4 road games, even they've just lost the first 4. And the next 4 are Denver, OKC, Utah, and OKC again. Good luck with that. The All-Star game can't come fast enough for these guys. And I think they'll probably regroup, come back out of the All-Star break and win a couple of those games. But I just think that it's a really tough spot for them. That being said, I don't trust Denver to cover this many points, though. I trust Denver more so to come out with a defensive plan. The way that I look at this Denver roster and the way I match it up with the San Antonio roster, I just think it's going to be really tough for San Antonio to score a lot of points against this team. And I'm taking the under 217 for that reason.
Exactly. Yeah, I could definitely see this one. It's down to 216 now. I was definitely looking towards the under here. I was definitely looking towards it. Like I said, I done lost a lot of value. I know how to some reason I play these unders, man. It could be an under all day. But I really would like to see that 221. It's been steamed down 5 points. Real quick, man, I want to say about that Florida State plus the 8.5, plus the 8. And I like it too. My only problem is that everybody likes it. I think it is a tough spot for Duke. And I knew this before the game. I hate to see that. I'm talking about I hadn't seen one person that likes Duke yet. Not one person. If at least 50 people I've seen Florida State. And I really don't like them when it's but they are the plus the 8. That's too many points. I think that I thought they was gonna win the game straight up. It's always an emotional letdown for Duke coming off that North Carolina game and it went to overtime and you barely won. Probably should have lost that game. So it's a total letdown spot from Duke. Ain't the same team this year, man. I think Florida State can't catch them, but it's in Cameron, so it's tough. I'm gonna have to put something small, but I don't like that everybody's on it. That's never a good spot. Heat, want to talk about this real quick. The Phoenix Lakers don't even really, you know what I'm saying? But Heat versus Warriors, man, we might go a little 5 minutes over. Got to talk about this one. He hadn't looked good. I think Jimmy's coming back today. It's time to stop the freaking bleeding. I don't even want to get too vulgar on here, but it's time to stop the freaking bleeding. And if there was any team to type and do it, and I think this is going to be a Clippers type the Warriors yesterday. I know that they've been taking L's. I know it's a back-to-back spot for them, but they can't lose this game. It's a short spread. It's a short spread. I know the Warriors showed some last game. This is not a bet on team. Draymond Green come back in. Okay, cool. That don't mean nothing, bro. Tonight, the Heat, as long as they not sitting nobody major, I don't think they are. Obviously had a tough game last night. I think Jimmy's coming back tonight. You're going to need Tyler Hero bring his ass back tonight. You need a full squad, all hands on deck, and you need to bust the Warriors up, bro. The Lakers should have did. They playing around with them, but probably point shaver run. You see that end of that first half in the last game versus the Warriors. We know the Lakers should have came out there and smacked them by 30, man. But I don't think the Warriors have a chance here tonight if the Heat bring their A game. So back-to-back spot. Maybe Heat in the first half should be a lot more stronger as well, but they're not losing this game, man. They should win this game by 10-plus points. Whereas they're not bringing that little Marquise Chris stuff. Bam, stop all that tonight, bro. Look, this is what I do them at the rig after I block their shot. They're Matumbo on them boys. Heat tonight, man. What you think, Jordan?
I was really leaning that direction, but now I'm a little shook that the line's been moving in the opposite direction. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch this one a little bit because I would not be surprised to see it tick back upward towards the Heat just because, like you said, this is a spot that they have to win. But I'd probably lean more towards early than later, too, because this Warriors team, I think they still could look at this game as kind of a game to get up for, so to speak. So I'm a little concerned with that as well as the line movement. But I'm going to watch the line definitely, and we'll see if we jump on the Heat too. But no strong opinions on it either way, I don't think.
What you got, Junior? You say you didn't have any play on this game on the Heat. Yeah. So my guy, do you like anything that you know what I'm saying? Are you riding with me, Junior? Do you think that's I know they haven't been playing well on the road, but if Jimmy Butler comes tonight, Junior, do you think that the Heat can get it done at least in the first half? You think they come out hot in this game? I know it's a winnable. You can't lose to the Warriors. You can't. Jimmy Butler is you know that they're a no nonsense team. You got to stop the bleeding right here. And if they win, I don't think it'll be close. It's a smash spot. It's that simple.
Oh, you asked me my opinion? My opinion is that, every night when I look at the card, I basically choose what games I'm going to live bet. As soon as I looked at this game, I was like, I'm going to live bet the shit out of this game. So that's the only reason why I don't have an official play. It's just because I plan on live betting it. I did have a look, though, that I was could get a little sprinkle with Heat money line and Utah money line. I was thinking of a little parlay. I could do that. It pays plus 175 if I touch it, it would be Heat money line. But I definitely think they win this game. If they don't, some serious questions need to be asked because I don't care if Jimmy Butler's playing or not. You got to beat this team. This team is trash.
Yeah, no, you have to. They had a strong showing versus the Lakers, but I don't think so tonight, man. My guy asked me if I'm drunk in the chat, man. I don't drink, bro. I don't drink. I don't know why, but my stomach gets upset for some. I wish I could drink, but I can't, man. I don't know. It doesn't agree with me. It just doesn't agree with me. One more game though, and then we got to get out of here. Suns versus Lakers. Any quick thoughts on this one? Jordan, obviously the Lakers been bushing around. Last time they played the Suns, they was up 43-17 in the first quarter. They was up by what? 27 points in the 20 something, damn near 30 at the half, and then they just led off the game. I remember that game because I had the Suns plus 11. They came back and got the cash. I think the Lakers probably gonna remember that. And the Suns and Aiden is questionable as well. Aiden don't play here, man. I know the Lakers in bullshitting, and it's tough to trust them. They still the best team. Obviously they got the best record in the West right now by 3 games. Denver is at number 2. So the boys, they balling right. They still cash your tickets. There's a lot of points. My play on this one was the article was the first half. They came out there, they're the third best scoring offensive team in the first half versus the 18th, you know what I'm saying, the Suns. And a lot of those numbers are skewed because of early in the season. Not the same team. When they went and got smacked by the Pistons, the Suns showed me something there. So yeah, they're good game versus the Rockets, but that was just a spot for them. It was just a spot. They're still terrible, bro. You can't beat the Pistons. You can't even beat the Pistons in a spot where you're supposed to on the road. Any quick looks on this one, Jordan, and recap what your plays, my guy, before we get out of here.
I do kind of like that first half. I'm going to look into that one a little bit more. I just haven't gotten to these late games just yet. But like you said, and not just lately or this season, the Lakers have been really good in divisional games as well in first half. They're averaging 64 points for first half in the 8 divisional games this year. So they take these games seriously, I think, especially with the All-Star break coming up. I don't know if they're the thing is, though, that full game, I am a little worried they may be on vacation mode just a little bit. If they have this one in hand after the first half, they may coast and let the Suns sneak back in a little bit towards the end of the game. But that'd be the only thing I'd be concerned about that one. Real quick, plays, leads for the day. I'm going to tweet out anything I got official later tonight, I think, for today. But Hornets first half, Utah, Dallas over first half, and Spurs first quarter. I'm going to take a look at those 3, I think, tonight and see which ones I jump on.
I like that Spurs first quarter. We know the Nuggets when they come out slow, man, like molasses sometimes. What you recap your plays, my guy, Junior?
I got under Denver Spurs, under 217.5. I got the Bucks trifecta against these Jesters. First quarter -3.5, first half -6.5. Bucks full game -10.5.
Damn, my guy went robot on me.
And I got the Raptors early, first half -5.5. And I got
You went robot on me. No, we got you. So look, can you recap them real quick? I know you said you had a trifecta, and then you said you was on the Raptors. You was on the Raptors first half, right? And then you was on the Bucks first quarter, first half, full game. You're just kind of breaking up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but let me just recap. Raptors first half -5.5, first half under 118.5. Bucks trifecta, first quarter 3.5, first half 6.5, full game 10.5, and finally the under San Antonio, Denver under 217.5. Lechita.
Yeah, we got to get out of here, man. We didn't win overtime. Y'all know what's up, man. We got to get back to it. Today is slow grind. Don't do parlays, man. Only straight plays. The Spurs don't get it done tonight, man. Got to. The Spurs and the Heat. I'm finna take the Spurs and the Heat. Still looking at some more stuff. Waiting on injuries. Y'all know what the deal is. Finna go to the book right now. Pick up some cheddar. Leche. Los Bookmakers.